Briel Driscoll, Reiki Master Practitioner and Teacher. I practice out of the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area. I just wanted to take a moment to show you my standard hand positions for self-treatments. If you look in different textbooks or talk to different Reiki teachers, you'll get different approaches to this. This is just my take on it. Generally, these positions are held for 2 to 5 minutes. And just want you to remember that when giving yourself Reiki treatment, your intuition is the most important thing. So if you feel led to stay somewhere much longer, or to do a different hand position, or to do something completely different overall, go for it. There's really no wrong way to do self-Reiki. So it's in my personal practice to start off my self-session with a simple gassho meditation. I'll do this anywhere from 5 minutes to 10 or 15 minutes, depending how much time I have to give myself a session. This meditation is very simple. You place your hands in the gassho hand position, close your eyes, and you bring the awareness back into the space between your middle fingers. So anytime your awareness drifts off, you're always just going to simply return your focus to the space between your middle fingers. You can focus on how they touch, the empty space there, but you just always want to return your focus there. Once I feel centered and ready, I will shift my position. So I want to shift my position in the room to a comfortable lying down position, or if you choose, you could continue this seated upright as we were before. So the first position I do is to take the palms of the hands and place them on the forehead at the top so that they also wrap around onto the crown of the head a little bit. And again, you'll be holding each of these positions from 2 to 5 minutes, depending on how much time you have for your self-session today. The next position I would go ahead and shift to is the front of my face. This is a nice position to pay attention to how it feels different whether your hands are directly placed on your face or if you give a little bit of space and kind of hover. And as you go through the session, you can play with those things, with the distance from your hands to your body. The next position in my standard treatment is to place one hand, for me it's usually my right hand, over my third eye, so in the middle of my forehead, and my other hand on my chest. If and when you feel ready, I will shift my right hand to the small of my neck. So you're kind of cradling the back of your neck. And then if and when I feel ready from here, I'll move that right hand again to my belly. So these positions are something known in Reiki as channeling, where we have one hand higher up on the body and one hand lower, so you're kind of channeling the energy downwards. Another way that you could do it, if you would prefer, is to place both hands on your chest and both hands on your stomach. But again, this is my standard hand positions. So where I would move from here is to place my hands on my pelvis, or if you don't feel comfortable there, you can try on the sides of your hips. Again, all these positions being held from 2 to 5 minutes. From here, I would then begin to treat my legs, starting with the tops of my thighs. At this point, you might find it's more comfortable for you to shift positions, or you can remain here. If you choose to remain in this position, the next spot I would treat would be my knees, and you can do so by hugging them into your chest. However, if that is uncomfortable, you can sit upright and treat your knees this way or from a cross-legged position. Whenever you feel ready, you can move your hands down your legs, maybe paying attention to your ankles. Sometimes at this point, I really like to give one leg both hands. And maybe move to your toes on that same foot. And then switching to the other side. Then again, you could lay back down here or continue seated upright, which is what I'm going to do. And you always want to treat your arms, so we're going to start at the top of your shoulders, kind of giving yourself a big hug. And you can move down to the sides of your shoulders. And treating the opposite elbows. And moving down to the wrists. And finally, we don't want to forget our hands, as our hands just gave our entire body so much attention. So we can treat our hands like this, or even like this. Or if you choose to, you could hold each finger, one finger at a time. At the end of my self-practice, I always like to return to the gassho position, and sometimes we'll meditate here again for a few moments, bringing my awareness back to that center point. And at the very end of your session, be sure to thank yourself for making the space to give yourself the session today. So those are my basic self-treatment hand positions. Again, I'm Briel Driscoll. I'm located in Philadelphia, PA. You can check out my website at www.spaceenergymotion.com. Thank you.